What's going on with everybody? All right, now today we are here to see what is wrong with the Texans offense. Now, if you guys are here for the last video, we broke down the 49ers and Cardinals full game actually. So go ahead and check that one out. Lots of people can give me a lot of love on that one. Today we're going to check out what's going on with the Texans offense. Let's peek under the hood. As the point to this series, we're here to learn football. We're here to, whether you're a beginner, someone that's brand new, or you're someone that's advanced, we're going to dive under the hood, see what's going on, and break down the film. So welcome and join me, Coach Singh, and let's get to it. So here we go, man. CJ Stroud, as you guys can see, this season has been a bit of a struggle for the Texans offense as a whole, not just on CJ Stroud. I think what we're going to be looking for in today's film session is we know the Texans have a really good receiving core. I would say one of the better ones in the league. They have good running backs. I know Joe Mixon is out right now, but they still got Nick Chubb. They have an okay running back core. It's good enough. It's functional. It's serviceable. The offensive line has always been the biggest question for the Texans. So we'll be observing that today is the dynamic between C.J. Stroud and his offensive line. What plays can C.J. Stroud help his offensive line, and what are the plays where he's just not getting any help at all from his offensive line. So that'll be what we break down today. And the other aspect, too, through this that we're going to notice from this film session is the Jaguars' defense. That'll be something that probably is going to stick out as well, too. As much as people want to criticize the Texans' offense, you're also going to see, I think, some really good things from the Jacksonville Jaguars' defense as well. So whatever stands out on tape will stand out on tape at the end of the day. All right, so let's go ahead and break down this first play. We see they come out in this, what we're going to call is 11 personnel right off the bat. You got one tight end, one running back, and then they got the three receivers out there. Now, one thing we're going to notice right off the bat is this is kind of like that Kyle Shanahan influence right here where you got the zone blocking where it's so effective that you're able to bootleg back the other way where this offensive line can start at the hash. And then by the time we're here at this point of the bootleg, everyone is out here by the numbers, so worried about the run. So this is actually a really great job by the offensive line. Let's see what C.J. Stroud looking at. A great chip right there by the linebacker. Throws off the timing a little bit from the backside because this is his check down option right here. He wants to hit Nico if it's safe. The safeties do a good job of picking up the receiver down the field. He has a one-on-one here, but thinks he probably can just get more yards from rushing, so not mad at it. Good decision by C.J. Stroud. Another play action. He's got time. He just misses Nico. I mean, he has time. Let's take a look at it from this wide angle. Play action happens. Nick Chubb picks up the defender right here. You got another guy coming, but he's got time. He just misses his throw right here. I mean, this is, it's just being picky, but it is also, this is the NFL, right? You do want to also be elite. It's one of those ones where I'm like, if CJ gets that one again, I'm sure he's going to hit Nico in stride, And that's just kind of where you're at with it. I'm not mad at it. It's a great play. We just got to hit that one. That's all it is. The pocket, they do a good job of rushing. I thought Nick Chubb did just enough to give him enough time. Throws it, but, the Jacksonville Jaguars, at the same time, are just not making it easy. Nick Chubb right here. Pocket is good enough. He's got one guy right here. He's got crosser right there. I mean, these safeties, I ain't gonna lie, these safeties are doing a pretty good job. And then he's probably seeing two guys up here. So, Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they're doing a really good job defending right here. I think he probably has Kirk initially in the slot. You got him one-on-one with the linebacker. You could probably take that matchup all day. He probably looks inside right here. Safety picks it up. Pocket's collapsing, though. Two defenders right there. Throws a check down. Not really mad at it. I think this is just more of a, it's more of a great play by the Jaguars defense. You're defending everything up the field, and then you're making them throw to the check down, and then coming down and tackling. You did that on the last drive. Now you get it done again right here. So really, it's a testament to their defense, I would say. Let me take a look at this next play. Second down, right? Yeah, second down. Got a bit of motion action. Pocket looks clean enough again. Nice dime right here by CJ. This job by the O-line. They pick up the stunt right there. CJ finds the window down the field. And this is actually the window he was trying to find in the last play where he felt like, I don't have enough time. I got to check it down to Nick Chubb. This time they connect. That's what you want to see when you're looking at this Texans offense. Additional I formation. Double team. Grid block right here. Tight end sets the edge. Gets to the linebacker right there. Everyone's doing a great job holding their block. Lots of bodies in there. 43 is just going boom with everybody. Great cut block right here, giving him just enough time. Fressery's got to be able to win this block, though. Give Nick Chubb a chance. But Nick Chubb is going to make something happen no matter what. Back blocks are working. More motion action. Play action again this time. CJ feels the pressure. Gets rid of it to Nico. Not mad at it. Down the field is still working their routes. He's obviously covered pretty much. Nico's there. Let him go one-on-one, make a play. You like that, though, in a sense of your offense, because Nico against a lot of guys is going to probably break that tackle or make a miss or whatever. But the Jaguars, in this whole session so far, have just been playing very sound tackling defense. I don't think we've seen anyone, like, miss a tackle at all. Everyone's been staying home. Getting a false start right there. Here we go. The offensive line woe is now starting to show. Jeez. I was trying to see, like, did 44 get a hand? CJ Stroud's just missing this throw right here. It's a weird play because the way they motion this guy down, he has to basically throw right through this defender. So I think that's what makes it interesting. Is like if the guy motions but he's further away, you have more room to like throw this ball with this edge defender coming down. So it looks like CJ's here. Look at his footwork. Just kind of opens up. Doesn't really step through it, into it at all. He's just kind of like getting the ball, seeing his guys there, and he just wants to get rid of it. At the same time, trying to avoid throwing an obvious what could be a pick six right off the bat. Just misses him right there. But nonetheless, this is the development you want to see from CJ Stroud, is that you want to get this ball get rid of this ball quick to this guy. Get your footwork right. Step into the throw. He's over here trying to throw around this guy. Pump fake. Use some sort of action. But this is just like bad. Like that just like is like what high school quarterbacks will do. Like you're just kind of antsy in the pocket and you're getting the ball. You know where you need to get to it. And you're just trying to make something happen versus just like play the game. You know what I mean? Those are layups too at the same time. Like you got to be able to help your team, your receivers, everybody by just getting the ball to them and giving them catchable passes at the end of the day. Okay, so the Jags scored. They went up 7-0 now in this game. Play action right off the bat again. The Texans trying to go to play action early. But what's interesting with this is you haven't really established the run at all in this game to do it. So these defensive backs and even these linebackers are just not as, hungry to bite on this play action. Especially these safeties. They're not really worried about it too much. They're going to be more worried about the field. What just happened here? Here you got one running back, two tight ends. So you're showing this run set. They've been running this wham block all day. So they're trying to get these guys to bite on it. And I will say they have run it enough to where you can probably run play action on it. He's going to come, try to set that edge. Good play action, though. They give a clean enough pocket. Hand on the ball. Great defense right here, honestly, by Gardeck. Guys, now this is something to watch right here. Watch Zero right here, this middle linebacker. They're going to run a stunt. What he's going to do is he's going to run right into this guy's face, and he's going to light his ass up. Does a good job of hitting this left tackle, but splits the double team to make the play. Watch this. Ready? Boom! Hits him. Splits the double. Gets in there to sack CJ Stroud. I mean, phenomenal job by this team right here. You see him creeping down. Gonna come in, lights him up. Look at that hit. He's got this big ass left tackle off of his feet going backwards, right? Now this guy has one-on-one with the running back. The running back was trying to block this linebacker. The linebacker hit him so well that he could split this gap. CJ's like, I gotta run, I gotta get somewhere. And then great hustle by 44 to just keep going through the play, not assuming that his teammate is just gonna make it and I'm gonna get through there and make sure that CJ Stroud goes down. This is just A+ defense by the Jaguars. So Texans now have the ball again. Here we go now. I like this now. We're coming out and what we got is 12 personnel. We got 2 tight ends out here, so lots of extra hats on the field. Let's establish the run a little bit. This play action hasn't been really working too much in this game. The Jaguars are not falling for it. So here we go. You got motion right here. Fake little toss out there. Not a bad play, man. Get some yards up the field, Christian Kirk. Jaguars, I imagine, are going to start playing up a little bit more on this stuff. So let's see what happens now. Motion at the top of the screen. Blitzing 4. Good pocket. Good read right here by CJ Stroud. Texas offense is looking good on this drive. You know, it's looking like it's coming together, looking like they've waken up a little bit more. The offensive line is more in sync. CJ Stroud is seeing down the field more. Let's take a look at it. Rushing 4. They showed 5. This guy's going to come off the field. Picking it up. Great job by CJ. Just reading down the field, making a great throw. Been working this drive. If they've been giving him time in this drive, he's brought the ball up to midfield. You can't get a holding right there, man. That's just going to set your team back very big times. 41, killing it. 44, my bad. 44 has been killing it. Great job by CJ to step up in the pocket, just looking down the field. Guys are open down the field. Nico Collins, physical as hell, by the way. Good pocket right here. 61 needs to pick somebody up, but good job. Helps on the stunt. CJ Stroud realizing what's going on, feeling the pocket, stepping up in it. You like to see that. You like to see that. You want to see more of that. More of these guys climbing up the pocket and looking down the field and throwing the ball. Looks like they've been doing their job well enough. He looks like he's been able to get rid of the ball because he had time. Damn! Did he step on him? Y'all saw that? Look at this. Damn! Oh my God! CJ now. Motion across. You still got 3 receivers on the field, 11 personnel. They're sending a blitz this time. Gets rid of it to Nico. I like it. Sending all these DBs, and then he's trying to get out there to pick him up. Not by CJ of recognizing 42 is blitzing, so I need to go to the area that he's blitzing from. There's going to be space over there to work. Nico's out there one-on-one. It's a good play. Not falling for this bootleg at all. You got all these guys on the field. You're moving them up the field too, but this secondary is just not full at all. And honestly, I think it's because there's just no real run threat by CJ. Look at that. They're able to guard up the field and still come down. That is insane how much distance he's covering compared to CJ, how much he's covering. And then he's trying to get rid of the ball out there. I mean, he's got to make a decision sooner than that in this bootleg right here. You got options. Your offensive line did their job. Are you running? Go run. Are you throwing? Then make that throw. You can't be looking, tuck, look again. Now the defender's in his face. Oh, he's got to throw around him because the dude's about to hit him. Bad throw. Oh, did he cross the line? Just, you got to commit to something a little bit sooner than that. Your offensive line is giving you enough options. Plenty of space to run, I think, as well, too. But I also think these defenders are not worried about him running. They're going to guard the field first, and then they're going to come down and get him because he's not juking anybody. Defense is just doing a phenomenal job. They pick it up. You got him a hat on a hat right here. 2 down the field. Great job by CJ to get the ball out there. Catchable pass. Nice and easy for him to get it and go. But Lloyd gets out here before these offensive line do. That's what we guys want to watch right here. He's going to recognize the screen, and we talked about this in our last film session with Fred Warner and D. Winters, is setting the edge no matter what. He's going to recognize that 50's here. Let me get out there, engage, hit this guy so I can get off of him, but then set an edge where if he's going to keep going to the outside, I have a tackle, but if he goes to the inside, then my teammates will be there to help me out. Keeps going. Look at that play right there, man. Phenomenal job by Lloyd to just go and get that. You want to see these offensive linemen finish this block. And this is on the Texans offensive line. There's 2 of you guys. And there's the 3 of you guys, really, and there's 2 of them there. You guys should be able to go out there and maul these guys down the field. This is a linebacker. He shouldn't be out there hitting you and then making a tackle. You should be out there putting a hat on him because that's not no defensive tackle. You got the matchup. That's your advantage right there. And 2 of them can't get the job done right there. Not a good look by the Texans offensive line. Give your guys a better chance to go make plays. You got good bump right here on the double. Great footwork to hit that. And then he's working to the next level. Good job, just enough to make the linebacker miss. And then way to work to the next level right there on 23. Better job by the offensive line right here. 1 guy taking out 2 guys. Bro, come on, man. It's a numbers game. All right. Pass play. He's got 4 going down the field. 11 personnel. Running back is coming out. He's got time. You've got time. They are strapping this up. And it's not a bad read. It's just he misses. You got to give your guys a chance to be able to make a play. Ball that at least somebody can make a play. I like one-on-one with 12 versus 12 any day. Nico Collins versus Travis Hunter. Throw that. It's probably going to be a flag on some holding, especially if he's one-on-one. Not bad either. The leverage is there, but you got to give him a chance to hit that. CJ Stroud's just missing throws in this game. Like, you got to slide up in the pocket and help your offensive line. At the end of the day, they're working every single play. He's losing this edge right here, but he's still trying to hold up. CJ, step up. Make something happen. Step up, slide, get rid of the ball, throw it to your check down, and then he's trying to throw it out there. I mean, it's almost a great thing that he falls because Zero over here is having a game of his life, it seems like. Probably would have had a pick six. Motion again to show that crack back. They're not biting on it. 41 hits the edge right there and still gets out there, dude. Nothing easy out here. Trying to get the ball out to Jalen Noel. Shout out to 23 right here. Recognizes the play. These linemen need to get up the field. That's just the problem is you're looking at this Texas offensive line and it's just like, who are you guys going after? No one. So these guys are just getting these free lanes at these ball rushers and it's just defeating the point of the screens. They're really, really bad in the screen game is what we're noticing right now. The stunt right here, so he's going to split between the guard and the center and the guard right here. And then Eric Armstead, former 49er, is going to wrap around just using his athleticism and speed. He's very athletic. He's very fast. Getting up the middle in CJ's face. But it's this side right here. This left tackle has just been getting beat. Very, very bad performance, I'm saying, from him today in this game. Look at the split as well, too. Very far out, so he's very worried about the pass rush already off the rip, you could tell. Worried about the speed from Josh Hines Allen right here. He's definitely one of the best pass rushers in the league. Look at the wide split right there, and then look at his split. I think there's a significant, you can see a little bit more of a difference right there. It kind of lets you know, like, oh yeah, this guy. Engages with them, bull rushing all the way through. It's just way too easy. And they're both in there, honestly. Wow. Great job by the Jags defense. Horrible job by their offense. Double team. Engages. He gets out. Gets to 23. Good job. The edge guy's trying to hold right there. Lloyd is in this gap, so he's just kind of, deterring him. Go the other way. You're not trying to come to this gap. I'm in here. Great job just right here by 23 to engage and stay in his gap and go out there and get it. You want to see this tight end set some sort of angle for this running back, knowing that if he's going to come back this way, I want to be able to run or have him run off my back in some sort of manner. But this is just form tackling for anybody that's wondering. This is how you do it. Watch 23's shoulders. Stay squared, engages, stay squared, engages, rips off, still squared. His shoulder pads stayed forward, squared the whole time, and then just comes off, makes the play, wrap him up, defense comes there. That is A+ run defense right there. That is how you engage a run blocker. Motion now from the slot. Christian Kirk going across, bringing a balanced look with the empty set. Quick release. This is just great football right here, one-on-one. I got Nico one-on-one. Just get rid of the ball. They send a blitz in from this linebacker spot. Great job by the offensive line to pick it up. Oh, my God, CJ. Oh, and this is kind of what I mean is the offensive line has its woes, and you can attest a lot of the woes to just really good defense by the other side. This is just can't happen right here, guys. This just can't happen. You've got time, work down the field. He likes this action right here, but the problem is he's just sitting on it. And this is what great defenders do: is I'm gonna show that I'm taking this away, and you think I'm not gonna be coming into another zone. You think that because he's leaving this zone and he's being pushed out, there will be no one here because I will be down on this flat. This is how you get interceptions, everybody. Nope, I'm not down there. I'm actually going to come back here and bait you. And CJ Stroud really needs to put this ball more up the field. This is just severely underthrown. Even if it's on target, it's going to be on his inside shoulder. You want this ball all the way out to the outside, where this defender has to stretch all the way up the field. He basically just took like 2 steps and then jumped. and was able to make a pick. Just a horrible read by CJ in this scenario. Offensive line did their job. They picked up this blitz right here. Great job by the left tackle. Running back chipped on the other side. Gives you enough time. Nico's working the middle of the field. Wide open. Just killing Travis Hunter. You have Travis Hunter one-on-one, and he threw against the zone coverage side. It's killing me. It's killing me. Because, yeah, why would he be worried about this little out route on the tight end? He's covering that easy. Oh, my God. Throw to Nico. It was wide open, man. Horrible play by CJ. The throw what probably appears to be a screen at the top of the screen. Jaguars are showing this heavy front blitz. Now they're going to fall back, fakes the screen. They're eager to go onto it. But look at the discipline. You faked the screen over here. You only got 3 Jags defenders here. And then you go over here, you got 2 offensive linemen. They struggled in the screen game already to just get out there and put a hat on somebody. But 3 Jags defenders that are accounting for it. Nowhere. And look at the play by the corner. I mean, this is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Watch number 2. Phenomenal defensive back play right here. This is what we were talking about earlier when we said some of the play by the Jaguars is just going to stick out. He's up here. Gets through all the way there. Great job. Shout out to Josh Hines as well, too, to set the edge. Great defense by the Jaguars. Let's watch from this angle. Faked it. And he's not even fooled. That's the crazy part. Zio's right in his face. So CJ Stroud, once again, has to get rid of the ball real quick. Nico. There's no one. Look, what is 75 doing? He's not blocking anybody. Let's watch 75 on this play. You know it's a screen. Fake the toss. 52 wasn't fooled. You better hit 52. What are you doing, man? So play action this time with CJ. Was anybody open? He's going to take the rollout. Let's see if anybody's open down this field. So he's dropping back. Lots of deep working routes. Probably got Dalton right here. Yeah, you want to see CJ get rid of that one. Just throw that ball. Let it rip. Your guys are working down the field. Just being really hesitant, I think, after that last interception of like ball back off of an interception. CJ Stroud, money ball. This is beautiful. This is what the Texans offense looks like it's supposed to be. Let's take a look at the route down the field. Obviously, he's going to have time. Good job by the offensive line picking it up. And Nico just fakes out this defender. I mean, he's barely breaking, and the defender's already breaking down. I think he's thinking this is definitely an out route. And what a route by Nico. The 1-2 step right up the field. Oh, my God. I mean, that is just nasty. That is just nasty. Nico Collins route work. Hold on, let's watch this again. Just watch it. At the top. Bing, bing. Oh, my goodness. Where is he at? Give him a map. He don't even know where he's going. Nico Collins, make it easy. This is phenomenal right here. Great job by the Texans offense. Shout out to CJ Stroud as well, too, looking for his guy down the field. Great job. I wonder what it looks like. Gets rid of the ball. Oh, my God. I mean, it's like a, you know what? I see this play. I see the read. I'm going to throw the ball. The defender has his head turned, and he's playing up the seam. So there's no way he's going to play this ball. So I actually really like this. It's a good read. The safety's not there. But this is just phenomenal defense by the defender. You're running up the field. Your head is turned. Quarterback is trying you in a really tough angle. He turns around and puts his hand on the ball. That's something for you guys to know as DBs. Like, once the ball's in the air, forget the receiver. And turn and look for the ball. Wherever the ball is going, go for the ball now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love to see right here is he's not just glued to the receiver. He runs up the field, he recognizes the route, and then he turns and looks for the ball. Phenomenal play. That's how you stop it. And at that point, it's just like, damn, what the hell can I do as a quarterback? Like, these guys are just, they're on it. You know what I mean? They're strapping. But I do like, you got matchups. Go at Travis Hunter. He's been struggling in man in this game a little bit, it appears like. There you go. Your receivers are strong enough and big-bodied enough, I think, to where they can catch through him and get through it. Solid enough time, good enough read, good job by CJ to get rid of it. You're seeing both sides of it. CJ, where there's moments where it's like, I could be better, but moments where it's like, oh no, he's doing what he can to make it help for his offensive line. It's just a struggle overall because the defense is doing a really good job. This is good. Get rid of the ball. Like, help him out. Right in the slot, working. He's going to get to the top. We got a smash concept where you got a hitch on the outside and then someone who's working the sideline, whether it's going to be a corner, a fade, but just high-lowing the sideline and making this guy right here have to commit. Quarterback will read and see, you know, do I want to throw based on this guy bailing, or does he come down hard on this guy? Quarterback sees the step right here by the cornerback, sees this guy's committed to him. Once again, head turn. It's a tough angle. Your receiver's going up the field. Give him a chance to play. I like the read. Throws it. Oh, but they just don't connect. Now, I don't know what Christian Kirk. We got to see this part right here. It seems like there's just a miscommunication on where we're going with this ball. It's there. He's throwing almost like it's a corner route. And then he's running like a fade up the numbers. I don't know. That one's tough right there. It just looks like a miscommunication on what angle are we taking up the field. Because I'm thinking he's just going to shoot up to the sideline and go. And I think that's what C.J. Stroud is thinking as well, too. But he almost re-angles once he tries to stack at this route to run up the numbers, which I think is a very interesting angle. This angle versus going like this. Like, you're going to angle out to the sideline and get to the away from the safety. This is to the safety. And CJ's throwing it, I think, in a perfect spot. Where the ball lands right here, look how much space there is to the sideline. So he has hella room to make this play inbounds, the receiver. It's away from the safety. If he throws it on the angle he's running, it's a pick. So I want to say this is going to be on Christian Kirk, but it's a miscommunication on both sides. I think it's a good placement by C.J. Stroud, but also it's a miss, though, at the end of the day by the offense. Trying to get that ball away from the safety. So here we go. They're blitzing now. Offensive line does a good job picking it up. Holy crap. Good play right there. CJ now, enough time in the pocket. Deflected off the backside. It's just good pass rush right there. Let's take a look. He has a pocket, but this hand by Josh Allen Hines is just going to get there enough. It's just tough. I think he's doing enough, but he hesitated a little bit, and that's what gets him right there. Just not enough time to be able to get that throw off, man. Shout out to Josh Allen Hines. What a player. What a player. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Yes, sir.